Hi, my name is Brian Pullis. I'm one of the principals with Pullis Investment Group. I'm often asked as to why I got into real estate investing in the first place. And it's interesting that really throughout my entire life, like many people, real estate investing has always been something I was interested in. It wasn't until 2000 or the year 2000 where I picked up a book by Robert Kiyosaki that really introduced me to the whole concept of good debt, bad debt, and the different aspects of getting into real estate investing or investing in general. I began to observe also the wealthiest people I knew all had a very large component of real estate within their holdings. Some of them were doing it as full-time real estate investors, but most were just doing it outside of a business that they already created. In addition, I was very unhappy with the performance of my investment portfolio at that time. And I was also discontent with the knowledge that I was building a successful business at that time, and this successful business was generating excellent cash flow. But from an equity appreciation point of view, it didn't compare or didn't even hold a candle to what real estate investing can do. The beauty with real estate investing is that in addition to paying down the mortgage and managing an asset that generates positive cash flow, at the same time you've got an opportunity for the property or for the asset to go up in value to give you that icing on the cake. I'm often asked the difference between investing in real estate versus a stock exchange, and I don't want to pretend that I'm very experienced in the stock exchange, but the one thing that I do know about the stock exchange, just simply from managing my own portfolio, is that the value of my portfolio is greatly affected by what's going on in the world at that particular time. With real estate investing, it's more like a ship. It takes a long time for the asset to be affected by current day news. So you take a look just the last 15 years, for example, and you take a look at the world events that have happened from earthquakes to wars to 9/11, for example, and you take a look at the effect of your portfolio in and around that period of time, you'll see that the portfolio went up or down dependent upon the news of that day. I don't know about you, but for me, when I'm looking at investing and when I'm looking at retiring, that's not a maybe. That's a for sure. That's something that I definitely want to be doing, and I want my asset to be performing for me on a continual basis. And that's why real estate investing has been attractive to me, is that I don't have to concern myself with the asset going down in value overnight while I'm sleeping. What I love about real estate investing is that there's three areas to generate return on investment. The first is positive cash flow. With positive cash flow, it's basically looking for additional monies in the bank account after all expenses are paid. It's really a no-brainer. It's really just about managing your properties in an efficient manner, just making sure that all rents that you're collecting are greater than the expenses that you're paying for the property. The second area, which is an area that you have some control over, especially you have a lot of control in this when you have multifamily properties. And the value of a multifamily property is basically calculated on the expense and income aspect of the property. So the greater the profit or the greater the cash flow that you have on this property, the greater than the value of the property. The third area is the sweetheart. To me, it's like the most, it's the part I love the most, and that is that every single month as my tenants are paying their rent, they're paying off my mortgage. So if I were to buy a property for, say, $1 million and put $200,000 down, the balance of $800,000 is not paid off by me, it's paid off by my tenants.